Hey, welcome back to my channel, you guys. As promised, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I will be doing keto videos. To know exactly what type of videos I'll be doing, just check down below in the description box, and that will explain everything to you. Okay, so this is probably one of the most sought after answers. Everybody thinks it's like this big secret, like there's some secret formula, or, you know, this person's getting faster weight loss because they're doing something I don't know about. Everybody wants to know what is the quickest, the fastest way to get into ketosis. Okay, so that is what I am going to be talking about. Now, I want you guys to know, okay, that just because your body is in ketosis does not mean that you're losing weight. All right, so don't think that once you get into that spot, you're like, oh, I'm gonna start losing weight, because that is not the truth, okay? You can actually be in ketosis and not lose weight and or gain weight, okay? Like, it is totally 110% possible. I just want you to know that, okay? So you really kind of have to, like, you guys, like, really just do a bunch of trial and error. Like, there's really no secret formula, okay? I have been keto on and off for 4 years. This past December, January-ish, I found myself back up at 150 pounds, and that's when I realized that even because I was doing the keto diet, like, I was still doing the yo-yo thing. I was still recycling that same 20 to 30 pounds, okay? And I realized that it was because it wasn't a lifestyle change for me, okay? So I am 35 pounds lighter. I still have another 5-ish pounds to go. My goal weight was originally 115, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just start at 120 and see how things go. Okay, so let's talk about this. These are in no particular order of importance, okay, but these are my 7 top tips, okay, about how to get in ketosis faster. You guys are going to see me looking down, okay? I always have a keyboard, or not a keyboard, a notepad. No fucking keyboard. I do have a keyboard across the room, but so I have to have my glasses on. I know a lot of people are like, I can see the light in your glasses. Listen, bitch, I'm blind, okay? I'm fucking blind. I have a birth defect in my left eye, like I can't see shit, like legit, okay? So if you see me looking down, that's what it is. I really wanted to think about this, take some time to really put things on this list that I use, you know, like anybody can go on the internet and Google stuff, but for me, since it's been 4 years, it's all about me bringing experience to the table, and what has really worked for me, okay, because that is going to help you way more than Google ever will. Okay, so fastest way into ketosis. Are we ready? We're ready. Let me get a drink real quick, because bitch be talking. Okay, totally forgot my straw. Hate that, by the way. All right, so tip number 1, okay? This is probably one of the most important ones on my page. Minimize your carb consumption, okay? Like, duh, right? People are like, well, duh, bitch, everybody know that shit. Okay, listen, no, not everybody knows that shit, okay? People think they know, but they don't. So here's what you do. If you're new to ketosis and you're new to this whole keto thing and you're like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, start gradually, okay? Track your food on an app. Lose It app is free. It's my personal favorite. There's Carb Manager and MyFitnessPal. I don't have a lot of experience on those. I like the Lose It app. Track your carbs and cut them back slowly, okay? A lot of times people don't have success on keto because they go from eating like 200 carbs, 300 carbs a day. Yes, motherfucker, it's possible, okay? Track your junk food for 1 day. I dare ya, because you might fall out on the fucking floor and be like, oh, I was eating that? Yeah, you were eating that, okay? And cut them back slowly every day, every few days, once a week. Like, really set yourself up for success. Don't go from 200 carbs to no fucking carbs. Like, you're gonna fail. Your body is gonna go into shock. You're gonna be miserable. You're not gonna know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? And so you're gonna give up. And then you're gonna be one of those people, well, keto doesn't work for me. No, it works for everybody if it's done correctly. Is it for everybody? No, but it does scientifically and medically work for everyone. Okay, I am going to tell you that the range is 20 grams of carbs a day to 50 grams of carbs a day, okay? Somewhere in between that magical number is where you're going to find your sweet spot, okay? That's the normal range, all right? And I'll tell you what I personally consume. To me, it like just varies on a daily basis. So below 20 grams or 20 grams is what I recommend to my clients to start off with. Why? Because it's going to give you the most success. Now, if you're a gangsta, me right here, okay, or you're a fucking warrior, me right here, you will challenge yourself to go to a zero carb, a carnivore, a speed keto, what, zero carb week, whatever the fuck people want to call it, okay? Like, there's so many names, like, it would take me 3 days to write them all down, okay? So you can go to, like, that zero carb thing if you want. I don't recommend that if you're totally new or trying to restart and it's been a few months, okay? If you've had, like, one cheat meal, go ahead and take it down to zero the next day and kind of bounce back, okay? Me personally, I try to eat like less than 10 carbs a day, okay? So I do intermittent fasting and 1 meal a day currently for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and so mine are usually at 10 below, and all the 10 carbs that I eat are from broccoli. Like, not gonna fucking lie. Broccoli or green beans, bitch. Like, that's all I eat, okay? And that's every other day. I try not to eat it every day just because of the fiber flush your ass out, okay? So, number 2, eat coconut oil. Eat coconut oil, okay? Incorporate that into your diet. More specifically, if you want to, like, kick it up a notch, you're ready to kick it up a notch, get you some MCT oil, okay? Because, let me explain to you. Okay, so MCT oil is not digested, okay? So it goes right to your liver. It is converted right to freaking ketones instantly. It is the most badass form of stable energy that you can give yourself on a keto diet. I'm gonna put a link down below on Amazon for the MCT oil powder that I personally use. I've done tons of freaking research. I've been through trial and error over the last 4 years. This is the product that I go to. This is the product that I put into my products when I'm developing, and I just think it's the best thing on the market, okay? Now, it's a powder because it is less upsetting on your stomach. How many of you have taken the MCT oil and you're like, oh shit, my pants, or I got, my farts are lit, or whatever? Like, that's what happens, okay? So if you're doing the oil, it's not a big deal. Just work your way up. Start with a half a tablespoon and increase every few days and really listen to your body, okay? Now, coconut oil is amazing too. It's a little bit on the cheaper side. To me, I would rather spend the extra $5 and get the MCT oil, just me. Coconut oil is not as rapidly converted by the liver. So just know that that's basically the only difference, okay? Number 3, exercise. Like, this is the shit nobody wants to hear. Everybody's like, exercise, man, bitch, fuck that. That's why we're doing keto, because we don't have to. You don't have to, okay? But the fastest way, or if you're at a stall, you need to exercise. And I'm not talking about go do 3 hours of fucking cardio a day, okay? Do 10 minutes of cardio, 10 minutes of lifting, get 20 minutes in, boom, you're done. Do you need both? Yes. Yes, when you're exercising, you need both, okay? Because you need to ramp up your metabolism with the cardio, and then you need to tone with the lifting, okay? It doesn't mean you're going to come out looking like fucking Incredible Hulk. Like, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So, exercise is key. If you chase around toddlers all day, whoop, whoop, that shit counts. Number 4, increase your fats. Now, I'm going to get a little bit more specific on this because a lot of people are like, bitch, I ate a whole stick of butter today. Okay, listen, I'm not talking about eating a whole stick of butter. I'm not talking about eating a whole bag of bacon. I'm not talking about eating a whole block of cream cheese or a whole cup of cheese. Like, that's not what I'm talking about, okay? Your healthy fats are your coconut oils, your MCT oils, your avocado, okay? Things like that. A nice fatty cut of steak, your animal fats. Those are your healthy fats. I'm going to give you kind of like a range, okay, from personal experience through me and through most of my clients. 75% to 80% of your macros need to be healthy fats, okay? I get 50 grams of fat on a daily freaking basis just in my bulletproof coffee alone, okay? So if you want my recipe for the bulletproof coffee, just say bulletproof coffee below in the comments and I will hook you guys up with a video, okay? Because it's kind of like I've perfected it, and this is kind of like what works for me and gets my fats in. Number 5, okay? Try intermittent fasting Or people call them fat fast. I don't like that shit because you'll get diarrhea. Do like an egg fast, okay? That's one of the ones, and I've tried them all. I've done the beef and butter. I've done the extended fasting. I currently do the IF and the 1 meal a day. My personal favorite was the egg fast. Why? Because you still get to eat. Like, no shit. Nobody wants to not eat. You know, fasting and IF is a little bit harder. Start with an egg fast, okay? So an egg fast, if you don't know, I have a complete meal plan for that. It's basically eggs, butter, or oil or MCT oil, and cheese. Like, that's what you get to eat, okay? You don't have to count your calories. You need to at least eat 6 eggs a day. And you can track, okay, to kind of monitor. What that's going to do is take your carbs down to almost 0. Remember we talked about that shit? And it's going to keep your protein moderate, which is another thing we're going to talk about because that's the other key to keto. So egg fast, I'm a personal fan. If you don't like fucking eggs, do beef and butter. It's the same thing. It's just beef and butter, okay? That's it. It's very super easy, you guys, and it's easy on the grocery budget, okay? I'm a huge fan of both IF and egg fast. Number 6, okay? Keep your protein in check. And I know there's going to be some people out there who their opinion, and they're entitled to their opinion, okay? This is just my opinion, who say that too much protein does not release insulin. I don't agree with that. Too much protein releases insulin, you guys. Like, that's how your body breaks it down. That's how your body handles it. It is a scientific fact, okay? So too much protein is going to spike your insulin, kick you out of ketosis, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of find that sweet spot. For me and for several of my clients, anywhere from 50 grams to 60 grams of protein is ideal for the body, okay? So it's like that sweet spot. You don't want too much, kick you out. Too little, you're losing like that whole muscle mass thing going on. We don't want to do that either. You start losing hair, crazy shit like that. That's what the egg fast teaches you though. Like, I'm going to tie this one into the previous one. If you do the egg fast, please track. Like, I know people are like, well, you don't have to track the egg fast. No, fucking track it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you're going to be listening to your body and eating when you're hungry, right? Calories don't matter. But it's going to teach you where your sweet spot is to your protein, okay? Which is one of the things I fucking love about an egg fast, because that's how I learned 50 grams to 60 grams was ideal for me, and I don't go over, okay? Now that I do IF and 1 meal a day, I kind of have a little bit more freedom with that, but to start out with, that's what the egg fast is going to teach you guys, okay? You're going to have extremely high fat. I wouldn't eat that type of fat every day, but that protein, that's where it's going to teach you, all right? So track it, pay attention. And number 7, okay? People are going to argue about this one all day long. And if you're going to be a cheap ass, you're going to be a cheap ass. Totally cool to be a cheap ass, okay? I'm not knocking the cheap asses. I was a cheap ass. I still am a cheap ass on several different things. However, I'm not when it comes to test your blood levels. Notice I didn't say go piss on a stick and tell me how much ketones is in your pee-pee. Okay, listen, as nurse, from doing these urine analysis, from doing drug tests and everything like that, you guys, like, that's what a urinalysis does. It is an analysis of your urine. It is not an analysis of what's in your body, what's in your bloodstream, what your body is utilizing, or anything like that, okay? So, peeing on a damn ketone strip and having it be, oh, I'm in the highest level of ketosis. No, your body gets rid of the shit that it doesn't need or the shit that it's not using properly, so you're not going to know whether that's in your blood. Like, it could be peeing a lot out and you only got a little in your system, you know what I'm saying? Which means that there's a food in your diet that's fucking with you and you got to figure it out. I will also link this down below because I got this off of Amazon. I do think it's a little pricey, but if you're going to be a keto for life, boop, boop, because that's what it's all about, the lifestyle, not the diet, then you need to just go ahead and invest. It's like 60 bucks. It's nothing super over the top. It's a Keto Mojo meter. I do plan on doing a whole tutorial on how to use it, and I hate pricking my finger, okay? Like, I will stick you, but you cannot stick me. I'm the worst patient, okay? The best shot giver and the worst patient. Like, that's how nurses are. So I'm going to do a whole tutorial on that because I have been using that product for like 6 months now and I absolutely fucking love it. So I will link it below. I got it off Amazon. I think it's a great deal. I think it's user friendly. It will test your blood sugar and your ketone levels, which I think is amazing for the diabetics that are out there, right? And so that's it, you guys. That's my top tips on like the 7 things that jumped out to me. Okay, Melissa, what did you do to get into ketosis the fastest, to stay there? Like, how do you get back into it if you fuck up and have a cheat meal? Like, these are the things I want you to stick to, okay? If you have any questions below, please drop them down in the comments. I'm going to link my IG on there because that's where I'm the most active. I do have a Facebook, Macros for Moms group, but I'm most active on IG, okay? Drop me any of your questions. If you have any suggestions, anything you want me to go over, let me know, okay? Okay. I love you guys. Thanks for catering to my channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, share. Love ya!